Okay, good morning, everybody. Uh, Today, I want us to, discuss the issue of self-entitlement among the family members. Uh, since yesterday, I've been coming across, let me say, throughout this week, or no, throughout last week, this issue of gehgeh and his sister has been trending, and a lot of people have opinions to share on this issue, and I feel like to also contribute what I have to say. Um, there was a time I was doing motivational videos, and I've done a couple of videos about motivation, and I said something that if you come from a family where someone has done significantly well in their career, be it in academics, in their business, whatever field, irrespective of whatever they're doing, you have to actually thank God for the family you come from, compared to some of us who, who are just striving to see how favor we speak on our behalf. And in that video, I posted that video on TikTok, and I saw some comments that really tell people are resonating with are relating to the topic. Now, fast forward to what has happened in the past few weeks. For those of you that don't know, Gege is an influencer here in Nigeria. He basically talk about financial advices and advise guys, boys, how to handle girls. That women, you should not give woman what she actually wants, but what she deserves. You understand? And many women are against the guy. So recently, his sister came out to make a claim that Gege supposed to live off life what he has been claiming online, but for over quite some time, over the years, he has not been proving himself that actually Gege is supposed to be responsible and accountable to his sisters, since uh, he's advising boys not to give money to any woman. He should be responsible, accountable, like being able to cover for the sisters and the family members and all that. And when I heard that, I was shocked. I was very shocked. You know why? If you are privileged enough to have somebody like Kike in your family, what I would do if I were you is to go close to somebody like Gege. You know why? Gege may not have money to offer. He may not have much. He may not be that rich the way you think. But there are opportunities around this guy that if you surround yourself with him, you'll be seeing those opportunities, you'll be able to grab one or two. And if you choose that is content you want to do, trust me, there are a lot of boys who will just come out to mimic Gege, just to mimic it, and you see them making trends, making headlines, and you are shocked. More than 10 boys that have made names for themselves through mimicking Gege. So, if you are the sister or you are a brother to Gege, and you feel like Gege is not being responsible enough, is not being accountable, then you have opportunity that you are not even recognizing, why other outsiders out there are seeing Gege as an icon, and they are using his name even without being close to him. They can just come online, mimic this guy, and they will see views, they will see followers, and they are making money from it. Then you as a sister, you are coming out to claim that Gege is not being responsible, he's not being accountable, he's not living offline the way he should. If he really have to advise guys not to give money, that if a gay need money, the girl should go to her family members, she have a sister, she have brothers, sisters, and parents, that they should ask their family members for money. But Gege is not actually living equivalent to what he has claimed to be. Then you are calling out this guy, and again you are coming to claim that you are now a full-time feminist. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me because there are many opportunities around this guy that, as a sister, you fail to recognize. And there is something among siblings. There is something among siblings that you are doing well, automatically you are owing them everything. This is the setting we have in Africa. You are to support the family, you are to help, you are to contribute in one way or the other. So automatically they believe you are owing them. Now, here is the law of success, the law of money. If you look at the thumbnail of this video, there is a cup there and the cup is overflowing. Now, this is how it works. Let me give an illustration. Now, look at this. Look at this container. Look at this container. If let's assume this container is half, and I can pour this water into this container to fill this container. What will happen is, if I fill this container and the container overflow, the excesses, anybody out there can make use of the excesses. But if I had to take the content of this container and give it out, this place will be left empty. This container will be left empty. There will be nothing inside. But if the cup overflow, if the container overflow, you can make use of the excesses and the container will still be there. It will still be overflowing. You don't take the content. You make use of what is coming from the content. If you are a businessman, you don't take from your capital to pay salaries. Even if you are not making anything at all, you don't take from your capital to pay salaries. If from the profits of the investment, you take from it, pay salaries, and you have your business going. But because you didn't make any sales, you are taking from the capital to pay salaries, at the end of the day, the business will go down, you will have nothing to achieve, and that will be the end of that business. Same thing applicable to success when it comes to family. And this is one thing that a lot of people don't know in their families. When they see one person rising, they all come together to stand against that person because the person is not being accountable. Meanwhile, in real life, nobody owes you a dime. Someone like me, I have had this mentality that nobody owes me a dime. I don't look up to anybody. I don't beg anybody for anything. If I'm going through something, funny enough, I don't even know how to ask for help. That's another crazy thing about me. I don't really know how to ask for help. Like, I can be going through here, I don't know how to beg for help. Because I don't just see it as being vulnerable. It's not the issue of pride, but I was raised that way, and apart from being raised that way, I'm built that way. Like, my mentality, the way I think, even though you have excesses. Now, there's a way rich people think. If you're coming around rich people and you don't have anything to offer, there is no business plan, no business idea, your own is to take and take and take. Trust me. They diagnose the kind of person you are at the spot. In medicine, there's what they call spot on diagnosis. That is detecting the type of sicknesses by just looking at the patient, right? For example, I had chickenpox. If a doctor or a medical practitioner just walk up to me, they are able to diagnose what is wrong with me by just looking at my skin, by just spotting me, and that's how rich men scam poor people. You don't have anything to offer. There's nothing you are actually contributing. Your own is to take and take and take. So they believe that if they continue to give you, one day they will tamper with that capital. So what big man does is they get rid of you. There are many ways to get rid of people like that. Oh, sorry, Bernard, he said I subscribed. He said I like and subscribe. And thank you very much for subscribing. I really appreciate. Uh, I was over carried away with the message. I didn't take my time to actually read. But thank you, Bernard. Thank you, Bernard. I really appreciate for subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up. So, okay. So, uh, if you have successful people in the family, you are privileged enough to have a starting point. Sometimes you don't even need to come close to them, you don't even need to gain anything from them. Just the name. The name alone covers everything. Once they know you are coming from a specific place, and they're able to identify to verify your identity, that you are legit, you're not faking it, you begin to enjoy those privileges by just verifying your identity, that you are connected, you are related to a specific person. You begin to enjoy that love, that benefit. You will not know where the thing is coming from. Okay, now look at the sister. She is now training, she's making way because of what? She's a sister to gehgeh. Imagine she is a sister to someone who has never made name for himself. Somebody who is not an influencer, who is not even a business person, is not successful, and you come out online to accuse, to attack, to banter such a person. You will not be given audience. Because one, nobody know you. Two, the person you are talking about, nobody know him. You understand? So what curiosity are you creating? It will make no sense. It will make no sense to me, to you, and to anybody out there. So I always tell people that you need to be grateful. You have to appreciate what God has given to you. You need to embrace love. Do things in accordance with what God has created you to. Not just because people are making names by attacking their family members and you come out to attack your brother. You can give that girl everything she needs and she will still be in need. Okay, recently the brother came out to say he has sent 5 million naira to that girl, and the girl came out publicly admitting. She said thanks brother. She thanks the brother for sending her 5 million naira. And just this morning I woke up watching one video on YouTube, and she was like trying to debunk the claim that the brother did not send her 5 million naira. Who are we to who are we fooling? Or should I say, who are you fooling? It is unwise for you to come out to the public space like social media, and just because you need attention, you begin to say different trash, a lot of things, just to in the name of money. If you actually align with gehgeh to come up with this trade because you want to make name for yourself, good and fine. It will take time, but we get to find out if this is a stage. Trust Nigerians, they can dig deep to bring out the truth. If it's an alignment between you and your brother to come up with this kind of trend, we're definitely going to find out. But if you intentionally want to do this because you need money or because you want to go into content creation, then you're getting it twisted. Because at the end, you only have ladies, you only have girls who don't actually know what they want to back you up. You see, gehgeh, if gehgeh go live today, out of 100 people that come to watch, if we go closer, if we pay close attention, out of 100 persons that come to watch the live, 85% are guys. The rest are girls who just genuinely love him for what he does, and they stand for the truth. Because you can say gehgeh used to say a lot of trash, which I I I I can agree with you. You understand? I can agree with you that gehgeh used to say a lot of trash. But out of everything he says, 90% makes sense to me. You understand? So it's up to you as an adult to actually filter exactly what you want to go with. That is the essence of being an adult. And this is the same thing I was telling somebody yesterday. We were discussing about religion. We talked about how people are being brainwashed in the church in the name of give special seed, give this and give that, and do this and do that. And I look at him and I say, see, people are very lazy to think for themselves. People these days are very lazy to think for themselves. And that is why a lot of things happen in the society of today. Okay, while growing up, we were taught in Sunday schools, don't do this, don't do that. Adam ate the forbidden fruit, him and Eve, and this happened. That if you die, they will be raptured. They put fear into you. Compare this to education. While growing up, from nursery primary school, the teaching is different. Once you are advancing, they will upgrade even the mathematics. There is a level of mathematics they teach you. Once you grow up, once you promote, they advance the curriculum, and that's how you upgrade until you are able to teach yourself. Now, if you go to the university, a lecturer don't necessarily need to come and hold a chalk, stand before you, write something on the board before you learn. They can just come and say, give you areas of concentration, go and read so topic, go and read so topic, and here and here and here and here. Come back next week, we are having a test. And it's up to you to say the school is not teaching. Already you have the handout. And you have been given areas of concentration where you have to go and read and prepare yourself for the test. So what again do you want? What exactly is your problem? Must they do everything for you? So if you begin to talk about religion that people are being brainwashed, it's because you yourself you are lazy. You cannot think for yourself. If you really think and you can think for yourself, there are some things you should be able to find out by yourself at this age. Because some of the things they taught you about religion is just to put fear in you, because you are naive, you are unexperienced. So if they should expose the whole truth, you will want to test run how these things works. I remember growing up, the teachers we were being taught about intimacy, how to control yourself, that you should be careful with this and that. You understand? Until today, some of those fears are into you. You just know that this is a no-go area, because at the end, the result is what? Destruction. We were taught to be very careful. But some of those things, they were putting fear into you because you are naive, you are inexperienced, and if you get to know the details, you will destroy yourself. So by the time you get exposed to that advanced stage, you already have what the Bible calls temperance, which is self-control. You know the risk, and it has been in you. So even as an adult, you want to explore, but that spirit, that voice is telling you, don't go. don't go. This is what the Bible says. Train not a child the way he should go, and when he grow up, he will not depart from it. Right? So there are some things they taught us as a child just to put fear in you, but today those things are actually guiding us. They are guiding us. But then again, it is not enough for you to actually depend on some of the things they taught you. That's why you have to unlearn and relearn. Because whether you like it or not, some people today are where they are because of what their parents taught them. Meanwhile, some of these parents were equally naive. Some of these parents got married when they were not even up to age, when they were not of age to marry. They may be of age, but they were not mentally ready. They were not mentally matured to actually get married, and they were privileged enough to marry and have kids, and they were still learning, so they were making mistakes. Some of these people are not even educated, but they give birth to children and they don't have what it takes to actually bring up a child. You understand? So they will teach you some of the things you according to their understanding. Yeah. You if you come to Nigeria, we have over 200 languages or 200 languages here in Nigeria, and if you go to this region, it's like being living in another country. If you move from this part of the country to this part of the country, you will see the lifestyle, the culture, everything is different. And that's the same way people think too. If you go to Igbo land, the life they live in Igbo land is different. It's like living in another country. If you go to Yoruba land, the life they live there is different. If you go to Hausa land, the life is different. There's no comparison with over 200 tribes, over 200 languages. You understand? So people think differently, they act differently, everything they do is never in alignment. And that's the same way some people were taught. They will just brought they bring one narrative about a certain tribe, they give them bad names and say a lot of trash. And why, as a child growing up, you are meant to believe that these people are like this. And even when you get of age to find out things by yourself, but because you are already relaxed with that belief that this is who these people are, you are no longer interested in actually dealing with people based on personal experience, based on personality. You are quick to generalize that these Yoruba people are like this, Igbo people are like this, Hausa people are like this. Because of what? You were actually brainwashed. You were taught to believe that these people are like this. And you don't, even as an adult, now that you have grown up, you don't really bother or care to find out things by yourself. And that's the problem we are facing in the country today. So, you see, family members, back to what I was saying, is not enough for you to help family members. The only thing I know is, if you are already successful in the family, like when they say somebody is successful, you need to rest people. Let people test what life feels like. If you're already successful in the family and you're the only person they can look at and say this family is successful, then you are not successful yet. Because if anything happened to you, everything is gone. You understand? So you raise one or two persons, let them raise other people. You understand? By the time you have like your type or average 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in family, People will no longer be bothering you. When some people come to you that okay, do this for me, do this, you push them to other people, say go and be a suitable person to help you. Me, I've done my best. I'm already exhausted. I can't do anymore. I'm tired. And when they look at it, realistically, you have done enough. Evidence are there that you have done enough. But if you're the only person that is successful in the family and you are not raising other people, trust me, you are not there yet. The family is not there yet. You people are still far behind. Okay, once again, Bernard, if you are still here, please make some noise in the comment section. Make yourself visible. I see your comment. You liked and subscribe. Thanks for the thumbs up. And please, if you are the one just joining, please do it to stay with us and be part of the family. Just hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell so that whenever I post something, you'll be among the first people that get notified. I really appreciate you guys. So let's know when and where you're streaming from, like the country, the city, and the time over there. So I'm waiting for you guys. Write something in the comment section. Let me know where you're streaming from. Ben, now this is your first time on my live stream and you hit the subscribe button, you give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate you for that. And let me know the city, the country you're streaming from. Let's go there. I'm waiting for you guys. Make yourself visible in the comment section, bro. I'm still waiting for you guys. I'm still waiting. Three people watching. Thank you guys for streaming with me. May I know the city you're streaming from, the country, time check. Just indicate in the comment section. Let's know how far we are reaching the global community. I don't know why somebody just don't want to talk. Oh, 6 people watching. Let's go there. Make yourself visible in the comment section. If I content creator, let me hear from you. Make yourself visible in the comment section. Let me know the city, the country you're streaming from, the time check over there. Let's go. Okay, in case I just joined me, we recently talked about gehgeh and the sister. We try to elaborate on that topic and break it down to the level of how self-entitled some family members are. We also related to childhood experiences. We talked about things we are being told while growing up, which are to actually put fear in us. But why you should be able to connect the dots now that you are an adult. Not everything they will actually break it down for you as a child, even as an adult. If you are going to church, don't always assume that you are being brainwashed. It's up to you to connect the dots and conclude that yes, this is the right thing to do. When you are being preached to, you need to actually filter out certain things, because the person that's preaching to you is a human and is bound to make mistakes as well. And some of them are actually intentional about it. They are the fake ones, and if you are careful enough, the Bible says all these things that during the end time, a lot of people will come out, will say, they call the name of Jesus, they say I'm Christ, and they shall deceive many. So We have to, be at alert. We have to be very careful out there when we are being approached to talk about the Bible, when we are being preached to. So, while in end time now, a lot of things happen. Some people who are not even the Christians, they call themselves Christians, they go out there, use the name to deceive people, to dupe people, to say a lot of things, you understand? So not everybody out there actually call him, sees ourselves a Christian, is actually genuine Christian, right? Some of them are just using that venue to actually to embezzle money, to dupe people or their hard-earned money. So we have to be very careful. We talk a lot, you understand? So yeah, in case you just joined in, maybe after the live stream, come back and revisit the video, please revisit the live stream and watch the very end. Maybe you understand better, right? So if you're in the family and you have somebody who is doing well, trust me, you are privileged enough to be blessed with someone like that who have a big name, who has done significantly well in his career, and you may not know what God has done for you until you go out. You understand? It is not actually easy for you to build a name for yourself. Me currently, I've been duped. Someone have scammed me of 500k since December last year. He called himself a talent promoter, and I'm still battling with that. And he has been skipping the topic. Whenever I called him, he say should come on WhatsApp. Let's write on WhatsApp. And when I write on WhatsApp, he never replies. And he's been serious of back and forth, but I'm still there. You understand? So people go a lot of things, go through a lot of things just to make name for themselves. It's not easy. It has never been easy, and it will never be easy. So if I just privileged to cross paths with people who are willing to help you free of charge, trust me, you should thank your God and be grateful that your stars are shining at the right time in the midst of the right people who have what it takes to be a blessing in your life. Imagine someone like me, I can go through all this, and if at the end I'm able to make name, and you just woke up to me to say you need this, you need that, and I want you to learn to be accountable, and you are going out to drive on social media. Someone like me, I cannot even give you audience. Like, I will never respond. Right now, I just paid, I'm almost done making payment of 500,000 naira, which is as a result of family issue, right? Because, how would I put it? I'm paying because of this gehgeh issue, because I can actually feel, I can relate to the whole story, I can relate to the whole story. I have an ex-girlfriend who came to me with some money that she wanted to venture into something, and she don't know who can actually advise her and help her do the business, but she trusts me and she know I can do that, and it's okay, give me the money. Initially I didn't want to actually go into that business, but it is somebody who I've known me for, like, we have dated for years before we parted ways, and let me say, before she ended the relationship, right? But she still know what I can do financially, right? She trusts me, and I collected the money, 300 something, and I invested the money into something which was supposed to yield at least 600,000 naira. And as time goes, my siblings get involved in the business, and that was how they squander everything, and they don't pick calls, they don't do anything, they're just there. Even when I call relations like cousins to give phone, like my immediate younger brother, he does not like, he don't like to pick my calls. Trust me, he don't like to pick my calls, and so personally I can relate. So I had to single-handedly pay that 600k. So far I paid 500k, remaining 100k, you understand? And I'm not finding the whole thing easy. It's not been easy with me. So when this gehgeh issue came, I could relate, and a lot of people have never been in this shoe. They will just run to conclusion to say certain things, say a lot of trash. Trust me, you guys are siblings doesn't mean somebody's owing you a dime. Nobody's owing you anything. Nobody owes you a shit. And you have to believe and have that mentality that nobody owes you a shit. That's the only way you can try. That's the only way you can actually hustle for your daily bread. But if you're depending on anybody to to pay you for anything, because see, I can't pay you because we're siblings, bro. I can't. I'm not going you die. You have your own life to live. I have mine to live as well. The same way they gave birth to you, the same way they gave birth to me. So if I'm doing well and I see that you are responsible enough to to handle things, I can bring you to the picture. But if I see that you're not responsible enough, trust me, I'll just forget about you. There's not like nothing to sugarcoat about it. If you are responsible, you see people that pass away and leave wills behind. They don't leave will because I love my son, I love my daughter, I love my wife. They leave will because they know that this person is responsible, is accountable, and is capable of handling things. You understand? That's why, like, I don't get the way some people think. I don't seem to understand. I just don't seem to understand. When they talk about next of kin and people are coming out to say a lot of trash, I laugh. A rich man cannot just we his assets to you because he loves you so much. He can weigh those things to where he believes that if he's no more, those things are saved. Those things will contribute a lot to the society. Those things. I, let's play music. What's the meaning of all this? Let me end this life.